What's up everybody? In this video, I'm gonna go over whey protein and some of the distinct advantages that it has over plant-based protein when it comes to helping you specifically build the lean muscular physique that you're looking for so that you can make a better buying decision to see if using either whey protein or plant-based protein is going to be better for you and your goals. So without further ado, let's get into it. So one of the biggest advantages that whey does have over plant-based sources is that whey is a complete protein compared to plant-based sources that are generally going to be incomplete proteins. And when I say a complete protein, that just means whey has all 9 essential amino acids in it to be able to help you regrow, repair, and build muscle. So plant-based sources as a single source, whether you look at brown rice, soy, pea, all the different ones that you'll find in different plant-based supplements, that as a single source is not going to have all 9 essential amino acids in them, and they'll just have, depending on what type of plant-based protein is used, will depend on how many of the 9 are in them and which forms of the amino acids are in it, which is a huge disadvantage because whenever you're looking at wanting to grow and build muscle, you need all 9 essential amino acids in them. So using a protein that does actually have it and is complete is going to always be the better option, and that is where whey really is a huge advantage over plant-based protein. Another big advantage you'll find using whey is that whey digests a lot faster than plant-based supplements. And this is going to be really important because, of course, when you get after training and when you're going hard in your sessions, you are generally breaking your muscles down like intentionally. So in that, you're going to need to really repair and refuel those muscles after your training. And after your muscles are really depleted, after a hard session and things like that, the quicker that the protein digests, that just means the faster it can get into your muscles and begin to repair them and rebuild up the muscle tissue that was damaged during your session so that you can really rebuild stronger and bigger muscle. So when it comes to that specific thing in digestion, whey is going to be a huge advantage over plant-based. Another big advantage that whey protein has over plant-based protein is simply in the cost. And when you look around the market and you compare the cost, of plant-based proteins versus whey protein is generally going to be cheaper. And there's a lot of things that play into this. I think 2 of the biggest factors is in just the way that they're processed and made. Whey is a form of dairy, and the dairy industry, as far as their process and how, dairy is manufactured, there's millions of cows being harvested year round in the dairy industry. So they're very efficient in how much whey can be produced throughout the year, as opposed to plant-based supplements. It takes a lot longer, to grow, your soy, your brown rice, grains, things of that nature as a pure plant-based protein source, compared to just, harvesting cows year round and getting the milk out of them. It takes a lot longer for that to happen. So there is going to be more of a quantity of, dairy and stuff like that year round compared to your plant-based ingredients. So because of the higher scarcity that you'll find in plant-based ingredients, it does bump up the cost a little bit in the plant-based protein. And another big reason too is because plant-based proteins, they generally have higher quantities in them as well. So if you've used whey protein and plant-based protein, you've probably seen how much less of a serving size that you use between your whey protein versus plant-based protein. And that's just because plant-based proteins aren't as complete as whey. So it takes a little bit more to be able to get the same amount of protein in it. So those are some of the 2 biggest reasons, and just how much more you have to use and make versus the scarcity of the ingredients that really drives the plant-based protein price up compared to whey, which again is going to make it a huge advantage because not only is it going to be more effective, more complete, and it's going to digest faster, but it's also going to cost less too, which means it's going to save you a little bit of money throughout the year if you do use whey. And another thing I'll add too, I always want to make sure I say this, in any type of product video and thing that I do, especially when it comes to making that better buying decision for you, is, on top of looking at videos like this to help educate yourself on what may or may not be better for you, really also research the specific product you may be looking at as well. So, if you are looking at a specific whey protein, do some Google reviews, check on what other people are saying about it, see how effective it is. Also definitely make sure that you buy a high quality form of whey as well, because there's 3 different types. You have whey concentrate, whey isolate, and whey hydrolyzed isolate. Me personally, I recommend at least using a whey isolate. Whey isolate goes through a much higher filtering process than concentrate. So it's going to take out a little bit more of that lactate and other, carbs and fat and other, harmful things in it to make it a more pure form of protein that your body's going to be able to use and digest even faster than a concentrate. So using a whey protein supplement that uses that isolate or even a hydrolyzed isolate, because the hydrolyzed isolate even goes through an even higher processing compared to whey isolate to make it an even more pure form. So using one of those two is what I highly recommend, but definitely at least the whey protein isolate. When you're looking at a whey protein, make sure it has that specific whey in it, because that's going to give you, the best results and the highest quality of whey that you can get. That's going to really, give you the best results in building the muscular physique that you want. So those are going to be some of the biggest advantages that whey protein is going to have over plant-based. And before we get out of here, I just want to give you guys this verse. And this verse is Romans 8:28, which says, "And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to his purpose." I really wanted to give you guys that verse, man, because, in the same way we're looking at, different supplements and things that are going to help us really build and grow the muscle and the physique that we want. I want to give you guys this verse as something that you guys can reference to really lean on, to really build your faith and your trust in God when you're going through tough times. We all, go through things in life. We're all going to have our highs and lows and just times when we really don't know what's going on, and times when we really need, that faith and that push to really get us over the top. And this verse is one of my favorite, when I've gone through all the different things in my life, dealing with diabetes, dealing with my sex addiction, trying to get over pornography, trying to get over all the different things that, have really held me back and I felt have been hindrances, not only in my relationship with God, but just in trying to build, this YouTube channel and the health and wellness business that I really want to impact people. And this verse helps you know that every situation, everything that you're going through is not going to be something that is meant to harm you, but is all can be flipped for your good, is going to grow you through these times. So I just wanted to give you guys this verse to lean on that and just to encourage you to keep going, keep pushing through these tough times. It's not easy. Life is not easy, but we can overcome through God, who will strengthen us and who can turn any situation, no matter where you're at in life, turn that completely around and use that test as your testimony to be able to not only build yourself up, but to impact and build others as well. So I just want to encourage you guys with that, man, and keep going after the things that God has placed in your heart to do. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, definitely be sure to leave a like. Definitely be sure to comment too, man. Any questions, feedback, concerns, would love to connect with you guys more. So leave all that feedback in the comments below. Definitely be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification as well, as I'm always uploading new content every week to help you enhance your physique, your health, your wellness, and your faith through the foundations of fitness, nutrition, and a relationship with God. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of that new content that I upload each week. And definitely be sure to check out some of my other content as well. I'll leave some links in the description to some other things I have uploaded that I think will further help you along in your fitness and wellness journey. And man, again, I just want to thank you guys for tuning into this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.